I am the body. And if not the body, I think I am the mind. All the thoughts that I have, the feelings I have, that is what I am. That's another thing. IPR. How does IPR exist? It's from the Savidya. That whatever I have thought in my mind, if I am the first one and I have got the patent on it, yes, I should get the royalty for it. There is this IPR law for all the intellectual property rights. Anything that you have thought of, produced intellectually, now it's called property, not just things, material things, even intellectual things. So, anything that you have thought of also, we have so much claim on mind. Unfortunately, we are caught up in this me and mine. The way out is Kriya Yoga, definitely. But all of a sudden it's not going on. Another avidya, big avidya, that we consider the changeful as permanent. Even in our books of law, you will find the judge will pronounce the judgment, say property dispute. Now it is the judge is pronouncing a settlement that this property will belong to Mr. So and so. The statement made in the books of law is that as long as the sun shines and the moon exists, this property will belong to Mr. So and so from this day on. Now you tell me, is it possible? Yes. We are only not permanent. How can it permanently belong to us? There is no permanency in this world. The only real thing about this world is that what it was, by the time I finish saying that was, it isn't. Right?
Even permanent income tax number.
I know. PAN numbers.
PAN numbers, permanent PAN numbers.
What has happened is, now because we are short of words also, just imagine how defective our intelligence is, that we are not able to think of a suitable term that will separate the concept of Purusha from the Prakriti.
Then this company and income tax department, they are creating wrong knowledge.
Absolutely. This whole world exists is avidya. The fact that we talk about so much reality in this external world and we got so hyper about it, mera, tera, what not, is avidya. We know that today it is here, tomorrow it will not be. बड़ी बड़ी बातें मत कर ले, ज्ञान देना होगा किसी को, दे ले। लेकिन when it comes to living life with this concept, absolutely no. We talk about our politicians being corrupt, but actually, each one of us is corrupt at our own level, in our own way. Their corruption is seen, visible, they are also aware. So at least in a way I think they are better off.
But we should be perfect.
We don't know. We don't even know about our corruption, we don't even want to accept. And when we are face to face with it, we totally want to deny and hide away from it. No, that is okay because everyone is doing it, so it's fine. We find it excuseless, we say. This is the biggest problem. How do we move out of it? The answer is Vidya. To have the right knowledge. And to act from the right premise. It is very, very difficult to begin with. But one thing that you can do, just like you understood so clearly that yes, though I know that the body belongs to me, I am not able to act in a manner as if the body is separate from me and I have a relationship of belonging to. Same way, I know that the mind belongs to me, but I am not able to act from this premise that I am not the mind, mind belongs to me. If you can also establish who is the master, you are the master of this body and mind, or the body and mind are your masters?
Body.
Yes?
Yes.
So जो जैसा body कहेगी वैसा करना चाहिए. हाँ?
Actually, I am the master of the body.
You are the alone. All these four are saying opposite. You'll have to have a debate with them, sir. And let's have a debate with them.
No.
Let him give his reason.
You see, body is no higher than the body is the mind. Higher than the body is the self.
If your body is there, then your mind is there. If your body is not there,
Without the body, where will the mind be?
where is the mind go?
Where will it go? Any idea? Without the body, can you think of the mind? Can there be mind? If mind is higher than the body, answer that question.
Unless you are having your body.
To feel.
Yes, we feel. But who is feeling?
Yes,
Self is feeling.
sir.
Your body is not feeling.
So who is the master in this? The body, the mind, or that self?
Self is a master.
One person is turned to yourself, sir. But then you have to give his reason. You have to help him prove it. He's still
Confused.
not confused. He is not able to prove it. He is very convinced in his own self. But to prove it in words to others is what you're finding difficult.
Intellect is higher than the mind is the intellect.
Higher than the mind is the intellect. How many of you agree with me?
Yes, intellect is self itself.
Can there be intellect without the mind?
Can you be
No.
No.
So then
Then
who is...
There cannot be mind without intellect.
Okay, mind without intellect. So intellect is the higher one.
Yes.
And lower to that is the mind.
Yes.
And lower to that is the body.
Yes.
Then where is this self now? Self is disappeared somewhere.
Self is intellect.
Higher than the intellect.
Higher than the intellect. He's saying intellect is self.
Intellect is the self. Intellect get from the
Intellect is a
self.
different.
In
Other
fact,
word
mind
for
and
self.
intellect is one and the same thing. When
One and
the
the same
feeling
thing.
and emotion, they are the mind. When that mind starts thinking what is right, that is become the intellect.
No. Emotions, as I think, emotions and thoughts are the product of intellect. Whether
Mind feel emotions. If feeling and emotion belongs to the mind. Intellect start thinking, what is right, what is wrong.
so
Should I eat jalebi or should I eat apple? So he said
that intellect is telling you, asking you. The intellect is asking you whether you want to eat jalebi or you want to eat what? Anything.
Answer. May I interrupt that?
Yes.
The fact that we are debating in this manner about this mind, the body, the intellect is a
Yeah.
because all three are nothing but the play of these three mischievous qualities. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. They are all the time in a flux. All the time in flux and creating these different thoughts and ideas and keeping you so caught up in all this discussion, you forgot what our real discussion was. Our real point of consideration was, what is this avidya that we have got into? We very clearly know it is avidya, that I am the body. Now, we were looking for a way of utilizing this knowledge that we have, just now it is there present in our mind, that I am mistaken, the way I behave is as if I am the body, I am the mind. But I actually know I have a body, I have a mind, but I am not able to use that in day-to-day life and living. To understand that, we had got into this discussion let us see what is the relationship between them. If we can properly understand the relationship between them, we may be able to break that relationship. Yes, and separate it. That's right. The nature of belonging. अब आपने घर पकड़ी